Pause.
Yes. Here we go back on the scene. This is the We So Classic podcast brought to you by WeSoClassic.com. This your man D Dame up in the building.
It's your boy Lou Hall in the fucking freezing building.
Yo, dude, Lou is tweaking right now. He's tweaking. So. Yo, it's your boy Prez in the house. What's going on?
I should be the one that's motherfucking tweaking. It's your boy Recess hollering from the yard. What's good?
Chilling. What's up, my brothers, man?
Everything is cool, man. Yeah, we here.
We here, man. I'm glad to see y'all, brothers, man. How y'all been, man? What's good?
Good, man.
Yo, man. I mean, you know what it is. I mean, we just chopped it up for the last 45 minutes, but
that's how we gotta do. We gotta warm up, man.
Get the juices flowing, huh?
Creative
good now.
They're kind of in shock right now. I don't know.
Why would you send some type of? Why would you send this type of message now?
That's what I just got at the top of the screen. Y'all told me for a minute, right?
Oh shit!
Yo, it's real. Like, why would you start sending messages right when you start? Huh?
It's all good, my brothers, man. It's all good, man.
yes. And anyway, what's going on, man?
Mr. Press? How you been, my brother? How your week been, kid?
Good, man. Excellent.
Okay.
It's been a busy weekend. It's been a busy week. You know, we had a lot going on last week. In the sports world specifically, man. This last couple of days, last 10 days has been nuts.
Man, oh man, we have a quick the first shout out to Brooklyn and shit.
Shout out to Brooklyn in the house.
Come on, man.
Where you at?
Come on,
yo,
man.
I was there right when it happened. I was there when the buzz was happening.
You was there with the buzz, the Brooklyn Nets. What's going on? KD and Kyrie, what's good, yo?
Nice, man. Big things, yo. Big things are going on up in Brooklyn, yo.
Big shout out to Stephen A. Smith with his 99%. They going to the Knicks, though. That's what's up.
You love it, right? I love it when them dudes be talking. Don't know what the hell they be talking about.
I don't want anybody to listen to any of those dudes, man. They all just be talking shit, yo. Just saying stupidness, yo. Like, you don't know what these dudes gonna do. Why they be talking like for a fact? I'm telling you for a fact they going to the Knicks and blah 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 blah. Just all he gotta say is, I feel in my heart that that's where they're gonna go. Now they definitely going to the Knicks. They definitely going. Like, shut the fuck up, yo.
They made it seem like okay, so the story was that they were supposed to go to the Knicks, right? Yeah. Because Kyrie and KD have been talking about this since last year. They were like, yo, we're going to team up. We just got to figure out which team we're going to go to. I think, allegedly, I don't know if it's true, but the Knicks was supposed to be the destination.
It's not
that was supposed to be the destination. But then when fucking KD fucked his leg up, he blew his fucking Achilles. He felt like it wouldn't be right for him to command or be able to say where we should go since he's going to be sitting a year anyway. So he deferred to Kyrie to let Kyrie decide which team that they should go to. I think it was a short list anyway. It was like either the Knicks.
Story, man.
It was the Knicks, the Nets. I think maybe one other team.
Probably the Clippers or some shit. I'll wait till I hear
like
it.
That.
I hear it out of their mouth. I don't believe it. I believe it's always been the Nets from day one and shit. Never been the Knicks. Always been the Nets. And
it's very possible. It's very possible that
ain't nobody want to play the fucking Knicks, man, except for a bunch of washed up dudes and shit, man. Ain't that right, Lou Hall?
Hey, we're not supposed to be talking about the Knicks anyway, man.
Nah, they're irrelevant. Totally irrelevant. Totally irrelevant, yo. They're irrelevant. My bad, I
ain't kiss my ass.
No more, yo. Don't even bring them up.
It's so good.
They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose all their fans. All their fans are gonna convert over to become Nets fans.
You better believe it, brother.
Because they're going in two different directions. While the Nets are going up, the Knicks are going down.
Wow. See, the main difference is like the young kids in the city now. The Nets are cool. The Nets are cool. They got the cool play. They got the cool uniforms. Yeah. They got the cool look and shit. And it's say somebody born in. Say my son, he born in 2004 and shit. Like all they know is that the Knicks suck. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
For their whole life, the Knicks suck. They garbage and shit.
The Nets has been in the playoff twice as many times as the Knicks in that time frame.
Yeah.
Twice as many times.
Yeah, man.
So for sure, man. It's gonna be now. Let me just say that they have a good foundation. They have something to build on.
Mm-hmm. And the Knicks?
Yeah.
But they're gonna fuck it up, yo.
They're gonna fuck it up. They
always do. Gary, I was talking to my boy today. They're gonna trade all the young kids for like Russell Westbrook or some shit. They're gonna trade all the young kids and like 10 draft picks for Russell Westbrook.
That'll be asinine, asinine.
I guarantee that shit. They're gonna trade Robinson, Knox, Barrett, Dennis Smith Jr.
They're not that stupid. They're not that stupid. They're not that stupid. Look,
all right, we'll see.
If they can form a chemistry between who they have now, they got a good young squad.
They do. I ain't even gonna front. They got a lot of good young players, man.
A very good young squad.
Yeah, they do.
If they can build that chemistry, everybody can play together. No egos.
I don't trust the organization, brother.
There's no way they can't fuck this up. They got to think long term.
Do you say they can't fuck this? They never think long term. That's the problem.
They've been down this road before.
I know. They always fuck it up because
this time is different. This time is different.
No, it's not.
It has to be.
I guarantee you. Though, are they gonna trade them off for Chris Paul or something? I guarantee you. I guarantee.
I've been saying it's gonna work out this year since 07.
Shit.
Guarantee all them young dudes is gone at some point in time. They all gonna be gone.
There's too much talent. There's too much young talent.
They're gonna trade them all.
Legit talent that
they trade Porzingis. They trade Porzingis. They're gonna trade all of them dudes. They're gonna trade them. They all gonna be gone.
Well, they traded Porzingis because Porzingis seemed like he was a diva. And then they ended up doing what they needed to do. They wanted to clear the space, right? They wanted to free up some money. Mm-hmm. Which is what they did. Unfortunately for them, none of these free agents wanted to go play for them.
Oh, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that whole Porzingis thing, that's their word. I don't trust what they say. That was their version of the story. The Porzingis came in and demanded trades. That was their version of the story. I don't trust what they say. I don't trust the Knicks organization. Say it again.
So you don't think he did?
I don't think it was like how they made it. I don't trust them. What reason we have to trust the Knicks organization? To trust Dolan? What reason we have to trust them? The same dude that fucking managed Oakley from the goddamn arena. You have no reason to trust. I don't trust what Dolan said. I don't trust him. Who knows? Porzingis might have just. I think his whole beef was that maybe he wanted to play. Maybe he was like, what? Like, where are we going? Like, why are we fucking tanking?
Yeah.
Why? All these dudes sitting on the like what's going on? Like, why are we losing? Like, he don't understand that. Like, what the fuck is this tanking shit? Like,
yeah,
why are you putting all these fucking young kids on the floor, the veterans on the bench? Enos Cancer was on the bench. DeAndre Jordan's on the bench. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, dudes is healthy and they're not even playing. So you clearly tanking. I don't know.
Hey, it is what it is. Everybody wanted Zion, son. So look, that's what it boils down to. Everybody wanted that shot at Zion. Who motherfucking, by the way, in first summer league game ended up not being able to finish the game.
I know.
Yeah.
Because he had a bruised knee. And let's pump the brakes. let's not. I hope this doesn't turn into. I ain't even going to say it, but you know, I'm not even going to say it. Like,
oh shit!
Don't use some curse words at me, man. Come on now.
your boy from South Carolina, is he injury prone?
Oh shit!
Is he injured? Is he going to get through a season without having to fucking go on the injured reserve?
I ain't gonna front. I watched that summer league game. I don't know. Zion was look like he be eating that gumbo already and shit, man. He's
a big boy.
He look a little healthy, man. He look way healthier than when he left Duke, man. I don't know. He like
big boy,
20 pounds and shit.
And he played so fucking reckless, yo. Like you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful.
Chalk it up to nerd.
I mean, let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? He does play reckless. You know what I'm saying? He's like all over the place. Like, you know how he's like a young dude, man, coming in like no kind of. Okay, let's put it like this. You know how when somebody steps into the ring and like they're not mature to where like they do wild punches, you know what I'm saying, all over the place, like their body, there's no kind of like form.
Right.
Yes, Zion plays like he does not have any form. He's jumping all over the place, trying to get that crazy dunk, to you know what I'm saying, to cause another earthquake in Los Angeles. I mean, you know what I'm saying, the way he can feel it all the way in LA. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yes, he does play like that. So
he needs to scale back, man. He needs to play within. He needs to play within the system, like whatever system they decide to run with. He can't make it about. I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but he can't make it about him. You know what I mean? Like every time, but it looked like that's what they're trying to do. The fucking very first play with a motherfucking alley-oop for him and shit. I mean, I personally look. I'm not going to. It's early still, but he hasn't even started yet. It ain't even started yet. But I just hope that the shit, like, he gets healthy, he's able to play.
Hope he loses weight and shit. That's what I'm hoping and shit. I mean,
he'll get with the trainer. The trainer's going to get him right.
I'm assuming because it's still summertime. The season still ain't starting another 2 months and shit.
How do you think Alonzo Ball is going to fare?
Alonzo Ball. I love Alonzo Ball, man.
He's going to do good, man. He's going to do good. I think he's been in long enough to understand what the NBA is. You know what I mean?
I use my eyes. I don't listen to the fucking media. I use my eyes and that shit. Lonzo Ball is good. Brandon Ingram is good. Them dudes are good.
Yeah, they're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right.
Definitely gonna be all right.
They got some nice prospects. They're not gonna make the. They probably won't make the playoffs.
They might. I think they got a chance, man. I think they got a chance.
It would be nice. It would be nice. It would be nice if they could. It would be nice if they could. But they're gonna get some wins. It's just so fucking hard, man, playing in that Western Conference, bro.
That
Western Conference.
It's gonna be tough. Zion playing against grown ass men now. He ain't playing against boys and shit. He way bigger. He was grown ass men. Even though he is fucking 280 and shit, even though going against somebody 250, a grown ass man at 250 is still probably stronger than him and shit, bro. Even though he's 280, man.
Yo, they got me thinking like, what's that fucking what's that game when they played the Lakers?
It's gonna be bananas.
What's that going to look like, man?
I guarantee that first Lakers Pelican game is gonna be a TV game. It's gonna be on TNT or gonna be on TV. TNT, ESPN, something. Guaranteed, man.
Yeah. It's gonna be a whole bunch of games. Like the Knicks are gonna be on TV, probably a little bit more. The Sixers gonna be on TV. Imagine the Lakers versus the Clippers.
That's gonna be
that
might be a Christmas game and shit.
That might be a Christmas game.
That might be a game that the We So Classic crew might have to see if we can squeeze that in.
Yo, that might think about go fly out to LA.
Yeah.
Look, think about this.
California sunshine.
Those two teams are pretty much the favorites, I think, right? Going into this season, right? Let's say who would be
West?
On the West.
On the West, yeah.
What if both of them make it to the Western Conference Final? Every game would be in Staples Center.
Yeah, I know that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy as shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Sell out crowd.
Every fucking game.
Definitely gonna be some shit. We're gonna see what's going on. I mean, the Lakers, they made the best out of it, man. I still don't know how they found all that money to sign all them fucking dudes. I think it's bullshit. I haven't done the math yet, but they signed about $80 million in contracts. They only had $30 million. They signed about $80 million in contracts in the last 3 days.
It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out eventually.
They signed way too many people, man.
Let me tell you what I think they do, because this is, you do know that stars, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, like when they do taxes and shit, they don't like, you know, say everything that they get, you know, because some of those checks, especially royalties, like all these checks come in at different times. So sometimes I don't think that they kind of, you know, count those particular checks.
Nah,
right?
it don't work like that. It don't work like that.
They said the Lakers had 32 million, right? That's what they had, right? 32 million. They're gonna sign Kawhi, whatever. They had 32 million right off the bat. Danny Green signed for 15, so they automatically down to like 17 million.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they done signed 10 other people. Like, what the fuck?
You know, but they signing them for the minimums though. Everybody, Rondo signed for the veteran minimum.
A couple of them signed for like $8 million. At least 3 people signed for $8 million. At least 8 of them.
Ooh, I don't know how they don't have that many people yet.
But wait a minute. They did this shit before.
They signed JaVale McGee. They signed DeMarcus Cousins.
He wasn't no minimum.
They signed DeMarcus Cousins. They signed Rondo.
Cousins wasn't minimum either. Cousins was like $6 million a year.
Nah, get out of here. They ain't getting Cousins those $6 million.
Yo, you forgot. The Lakers did this shit before. You remember when they had that fucking stacked team where Karl Malone was on the fucking team? Who else was on that?
This is different though.
They were all on the way out.
They was on the way out. These dudes that they signed still got ball left in them, yo. DeMarcus Cousins, if he heals from this fucking last injury, he's gonna be a nice addition to that team. You got fucking Rondo. Rondo, you know, he's been injury prone off and on, but if he's healthy, he's a monster on the court, son.
Yeah, he is.
Kuzma,
JaVale McGee. They got Kuzma. They just signed somebody else. I just heard that they signed.
They signed Danny Green, Colwell Pope. God damn,
he
Quinn
was there. Yeah, he left the Warriors.
Oh, but you know what? I did. What did I say? I said they was gonna break up that fucking team. I told you they was gonna break up that fucking team.
Who's that?
Warriors?
Yeah, the Warriors. I knew it. I knew that shit was coming. I knew that shit was coming down the pipeline. I smelt that shit a mile away.
They ain't had no choice, man.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting this season, bro. Well, the Nets already called me. The Nets called me today, like, yo, you ready to buy these season tickets?
Oh, word.
Oh, I thought they called you to come up on that bench. I was about to say, whoa.
Nah, son, I'm not that nice. I'm nice, but I'm not that nice. Nah, but he called and talking about, yo, let's get these season tickets, this and that. I was like, yo, I'm happy with the moves y'all making, but KD is he's down for the year. You know what I'm saying? I'm not committing to no fucking season tickets.
So they raised the price?
Hell yeah, they raised the price. And he's trying to gas me. He's trying to gas me, talk about, yeah, I understand, but if you get the tickets now, you'll be first in line to get it next year when KD comes back.
Hilarious. What was the cheapest tickets they had?
1,600
for the whole
for
41
the season.
games.
For the 41. That was wait, no, I'm lying. I'm sorry. It was 1,600 for half a season.
Ooh,
it was 16 for half a season for 20 games.
What them seats at?
I remember when you first did it. Didn't you get them shits when they first moved to Brooklyn and shit?
Dirt cheap, yo. When I got them shits, I think I might have paid $1,200 for 2 tickets
for the whole season and shit, right?
For the whole season, I think I paid about $1,200 for 2 tickets. Now, probably around the same seat. He said section 204, some shit like that. It's one ticket for half a season is like $1,600.
Damn, B.
Yeah.
Big shout out to big business, man. That's what's up.
They got, Brooklyn is on the rise. Well, not on the rise. Brooklyn was always Brooklyn, but
Yeah,
they got all the people that are moving into Brooklyn now.
Right.
Driving up course and shit, yo. Driving up course.
That's what's up, man.
Yo, it's just so crazy, you know, the way the system is set up. Also, some of these not so high level free agent players are signing these big contracts, 30 mil.
Yeah, man.
The rules are set that Adam Silver has them that each team has to spend a certain amount of money.
Oh yeah. There's definitely a floor. There's a floor. You can't be under that shit, or you get fucking penalized for being under the fucking under the salary.
You can't be under it, and then you can't get over it. Also, like a lot of teams, they'll spend like crazy and pay whatever they got to pay for the luxury tax. But I think there's something. That he did to prevent that as well. Where you can't just be like the Yankees do with baseball. No. Just throw money.
It's a hard cap. I think the hard cap is like 138. Whatever the hard cap is, the Warriors were like just at that hard cap. That's why they had to let motherfuckers go, because they was at that hard cap. They had to like mix that. They had to trade Iguodala and all that shit. They just couldn't do it.
Hard cap. Pause.
And then they gotta resign fucking Draymond next summer. So they're gonna be in the same shit. They're gonna be in the same shit.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. They're gonna try to keep their core three, and then hope they can get lucky with these drafts that they done. You know, whatever draft picks that they got on the bench.
And they probably flip D'Angelo sometime in by like February or some shit.
That's what I'm hearing. So that was just a chess move. They wasn't really.
Yeah,
they wasn't really trying to
main option. He was just using it for a bargaining chip.
Yeah. But it makes sense, you know. And then you can flip him to wherever, Minnesota, wherever you want to go and shit.
What you got to say, Risa?
Two things. One, with the analysis and those on TV, Stephen A. Smith, who I respect. I love hearing him. He's a funny dude, but he was so funny a couple of days ago on First Thing in the Morning, said, my sources say that Kawhi to the Lakers is a dumb deal.
He's an idiot. This is 2 times in a row now. He's an idiot, man. He's an idiot, yo. This is twice in a row now.
Yo, I really thought Kawhi was gonna stay with Toronto, man.
Yeah, me too.
I really thought, and because they kept really saying Drake was in there using his little bargaining chips, and Drake. I'm thinking, okay.
He said, what did he say? He was gonna give him part of OVO and shit.
OVO, yeah.
Oh my god,
crazy. Kawhi is so not into that type of fucking
hell no, man. He don't give a fuck about that
OVO. What the fuck, OVO out of here? Rappity rap shit. Get that rappity rap shit out.
You know what I'm saying?
Rappity rap.
Yo, this is a fucking clown, yo.
R.I.P. my Knicks for another season. D, I got a little trivia for you. Since the Knicks made the finals in 1999, how many head coaches have the New York Knicks?
Oh my god! Come on, man, please. How many years ago was that? 99 was what? 20 years ago?
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
At least I want to say at least about like what? Probably 4 or 5?
No, hell no.
Nah. Because they had
close to 10.
Yo, come on. 4.
I
don't think any coach lasted more than 3 years, probably.
No, not since.
Because you said since 99. So 99 was.
I'll take your 10 and I raise you a couple.
Get the fuck out of here. Man. Yo, LJ, it's been crazy, man. The Knicks head coach situation has been crazy.
You know what? I want to wiki that. I really want to know.
Yeah, I'm wiki that shit right now. Like they run through fucking coaches, yo. It's bananas, man. It don't make no sense. Now, what you said?
99.
99. So we talking Jeff Van Gundy, Don Chaney, Herb Williams, Lenny Wilkins, Larry Brown, Isaiah Thomas, Mike Woodson, Derek Fisher, Kurt Rambis 10, Hornacek 11. And Fizdale 12.
Did you say? I didn't. He say D'Antoni. You said D'Antoni?
Yeah, D'Antoni. Yeah, D'Antoni.
12 coaches in 20 years.
12 coaches in 20 years.
Yeah, I'm looking at this shit now.
Zero stability and shit, B. This is zero.
I forgot Herb Williams took over.
You forgot. Yeah. I forgot Lenny Wilkins.
Lenny Walker's 1 year. He only for 1 year. Larry Brown was only 1 year. Isaiah was
Yo, did you say the guard from Utah?
Yeah.
Hornacek.
Yeah, 2 years. Yes. He's only 2 years. The longest one was fucking Mike D'Antoni for 4 years. I'm surprised he made it that long and shit, man.
Ready for my next trivia, D?
What's up?
Which is even more heartbreaking. Since 1999, when the New York Knickerbockers made the finals in a lockout season against the San Antonio Spurs. Since that year, how many times have our Knickerbockers even made the playoffs?
God damn.
Twice.
Either 2 or 3. Yeah.
I think it was twice. No, I don't even think it was 3. I think it was twice. And then I think they made the playoff twice, but I think they only won 1 playoff game. If I'm not mistaken, that was the year they had Carmelo.
Game or 1 series.
No, they never won a series. They never won a series.
Yeah,
they never won a series.
They won a series.
No, that's a game.
We talk about
a game.
It must have been
one game.
Must have been that Carmelo Stoudemire first year.
Yeah. And matter of fact, that was the year fucking dumbass Stoudemire
punched the fucking
glass.
This fucking idiot, yo.
His dumbass was going off in the fucking game, and we need him.
We were up 3-1 against the Heat, and all of a sudden we got a ball, and everybody got suspended, and we lost the end.
That was the end, yo. When Mike D'Antoni quit, that was it, yo. They've been cursed ever since that day.
Ripped the fucking team.
They've been cursed ever since that day, man.
Isaiah Thomas and his stupid ass moves.
Yeah, because Pat Riley resigned the very next day.
That's the word.
Can you blame him? Can you blame him?
When Jeff Van Gundy left, Riley retired. Damn, I don't even remember all that, man. And I was heavy into the Knicks then, yo. I ain't leaving them motherfuckers till like 2009,
man. I think I counted like 6 times in 20 years the New York Knicks has even made the playoffs.
See, that's why it's a joke, man. That's why the whole the media they'll talk you into thinking some other shit, man. Like people don't be thinking like that. They ain't been winning. I mean, you should go back to the last time they won a title was fucking 50 years ago. B, like it's real, yo. It's
to believe that you don't even have to put a credible, competent product on the floor.
I'm curious when did James Harden buy that fucking team? Because I'm thinking like they've been shit ever since then.
It's been about more than 20. I think it's been more than 20. It's been in the family. It's been in the family more than 20. He took over maybe 20 years ago, but his father, I think, actually owned the team. Well, his father owned Madison Square Garden and I think Cablevision. And I think because they own Madison Square Garden, that makes them the owner of the Knicks, I think is what it was.
Something like that.
Some shit like that. And the family. And the Rangers. And the Liberty.
Holy shit. It's that since 99.
It's the 99?
Since 99. That's exactly when they've been shit. It's exactly when they've been shit. That's when he took control of the fucking team.
And you know what's so fucked up?
Are you kidding me?
Do you understand that the ticket prices are still high as shit?
Of course they are, because people they stuck in this fucking bubble and shit, man. Like even if the Nets would have never even existed, I still would have stopped being a Knicks fan. I still would have stopped. I would have just rooted for Philly or some shit. I still would have left because I was like fuck this team, man. Like the owner don't give a shit. The owner, fuck them. I was like owner don't give a shit, and they just doing all kind of wild moves and shit. And I don't know. I've just been turned off for them. And then the whole Carmelo shit turned me way the fuck off. The whole Carmelo thing, the way he did.
That shit was.
If there's ever a time for them to turn this shit around, it's right now. It's right.
Well, they got the chance. They got the chance to.
It's right
to do something, but just stick with these young dudes. They got a lot of good young players. Young players. Don't trade them for Westbrook. Don't trade them for Chris Paul. Just stick with what you got.
I really don't think they would do that dumb shit. Yo. They've done a lot of dumb shit in the past. Going back to Isaiah Thomas.
Dolan's gonna want a fucking marquee star. Eventually, he's gonna be like, "We need a star. We need a big
You
time
don't need
star."
a star. You don't need a
know.
star.
We know that.
Franchise player.
You got a star. RJ
Dolan
Barrett is a star in the
Dolan
making.
don't know that. Dolan don't care, B.
RJ Barrett has that pedigree, yo. His father, yo.
But I guess he just wants.
Young players.
I guess Nolan will probably want like you said, that marquee player, that one player that stands out, that
Carmelo
has that star power.
I think we need to stop taking it so personal, really, because it's not even basketball. It's business.
Business.
That's how he looks at it, too. That's the problem. That's how he looks at it.
Yeah. He don't give a shit. It's business.
That's going to be the title of this episode. Big business.
But it got to be smart, though. It got to be smart. I like it's the Carmelo shit. You know, Carmelo, they traded for Carmelo in February. Carmelo was a free agent in fucking July. Like a couple of months later, he could have just signed. Right. They traded away like 5 young players. They traded away Wilson Chandler, Gallinari, Mozgov. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, why did you sign a nigga in 3 months? I was like, motherfucker, this is so stupid. This is dumb. This don't make no fucking sense. And then that was it. They've been.
Did they do that shit?
Let's hope for the best, man. Let's just hope for the best. Let's just be happy that there's going to be.
I've been secretly like over the Knicks for like the longest ever since they broke up the fucking team.
You better stop, nigga.
I've been rooting. No, listen. You've been rooting for who? You've been rooting for who? I've been rooting for the Knicks. I've been like, man, y'all got it. We got it. And I keep getting let down every single fucking year.
Of course.
Every year.
Since 99, no doubt.
So what you saying now?
But you know what? I'll say in the past 4 years, I had hope because
mellow years.
Mellow. When we had fucking Stoudemire.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we had? We had
Jeremy Lin and
shit.
All that shit didn't last for long though.
They broke that shit up. Matter of fact, I remember the year they broke that shit up. It was coming, I believe it was right before All-Star break. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what? Are you serious? Isaiah Thomas was running the shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, shout out to Linsanity, man. He got a ring.
Got that ring.
Got a ring, man. He ain't played 1 minute, I don't think, in the finals, but he got a ring, man.
He got that ring.
He had the city on fire, son.
He did. He had that shit. And he's parlayed that shit into some good ass contracts over the years, man.
Yes, he is.
I ain't mad at him.
That's a hustler right there.
Hell yeah. I ain't mad at him. He got that money, man.
He used to struggle too, nigga. He was sleeping on motherfuckers' couches and shit too. He was struggling.
Yeah.
Didn't know where his next meal was coming from, type shit.
But he kept that faith.
That's
he kept his faith strong and kept moving.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him, man. I seen the dude was alright. I mean, he's a little too soft and shit, but he was alright though. He's alright.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we had mad basketball talk and shit, man.
Damn, we forgot
to talk. And I was in the building. The Nets are gonna be playing.
Ooh.
And son, I was in the building when the rumblings was happening.
The Barclays last week, man.
I was in the Barclays, yo.
What you was doing in the motherfucking Barclays, man? What you was doing, yo?
Checking out the annual Masters of Ceremony concert.
Who took a shot?
You know the lineup: Junior Reed, Daz Effects, MOP, Cameron, Fabulous, DMX, Locks, Snoop, and 50 headlining.
That's what's up. 50 with that shit.
I got a question for you, Recess.
Yeah, man.
So who did you catch? Who did you see?
Yo, Cam saw me when I ran up on the side of the stage. Me and him was chopping it up. I saw from then on, that means Fab X put on a great show. X put on the show.
X put on the show?
Is he back? Is X back? Is he back to his original form? His stage presence?
Yo, you know what? There would not be many rappers in the future, and there have not many been in the past that'll be up to the pedigree of DMX in his prime. So it's not even fair to make that comparison.
I'm asking you if he is back to where he was before, son. Why are you comparing? I'm not comparing him to nobody.
That's the most PC I could get. Ask Shaft.
Either he is or he ain't, nigga. Is he worth the dollars that you paid to go see him? Should I spend money if he comes to my town again?
You remember when KD came back to the Warriors from his injury and they said even at 70%, he's better than most of these fools at 100%?
That's DMX and shit, yeah.
Yo, I don't care. Yo, X put on a fucking show.
Did he put on a show better than what he did in Charlotte?
Yo, Charlotte, that was an incredible experience.
That was more intimate when we saw him in Charlotte.
It was in a small capacity because we were in a joint. I'm talking about stadium packed ball place, 18,000 singing every line to every joint. When he starts running off the names on what a bitches want from a nigga, and you don't even have to say, you hear the whole crowd yelling every name.
That's crazy.
And the music turns off.
That's crazy.
And you just hear all the names running off and everybody going crazy. You know how you be looking at footage that we be sending from concerts, and you be like, nobody's moving.
Nobody be moving shit. Yeah.
Crowd. Not in this motherfucker, son. Everybody involved, son. Involved.
That's what's up.
Yo, that break in that Locks when the DJ says how many day one Locks fans is out there, and they run through some old school Locks, right? The first joint, that old joint. One of the first one, then they went to the second one, and then this is it right here, baby. Yo, the blood pressure built so high. Yo, when they went, they was hitting that catalog hard. A great show these guys put on, because it's three of them, and three of them got hits holding on their own.
Right.
But the climax had to be when they were going back and forth, like she would do Real Love, Styles would do How High, and then this motherfucker Jay came out and By My Side came out. Then By Your Side, oh my God, I levitated, my nigga.
You levitated, yeah.
Yo, crazy.
That's what's up, though.
Yo,
man.
Snoop had the strippers on the stage on I Wanna Fuck You. They was doing their motherfucking thing. The way I didn't see how that stripper pole was on, I don't know how they did it. But Crazy Glue is a motherfucker because it's nothing on top of the pole. You see it going like this.
That's like Gorilla Glue and shit.
Swinging. You see like the monkey bars, right? Or better yet, the parallel bars in the Olympics. Yeah. Now imagine that horizontal, like, right? Is that the right word when it's up and down, or parallel, up and down? Vertical. Yo, they was swinging around that motherfucker. Snoop had the money gun, shooting the money in the air. Had Son on the side with stacks, putting in the gun. Snoop. Yo, the video I put on the chat when he said, "Turn the lights off, give respect to a real California nigga." Let's give it up for my
neighborhood nip.
Yo, when he let that nip run, yo.
Which song you play?
It felt like Cali up in that motherfucker, son.
That's what's up, man.
Which song he play?
Oh,
Last time that I checked?
No. The Soul Joint, son.
The song with on Khaled album?
No.
Aya?
No. The one with the video where he's riding in the blue drop and he's sitting on the roof and he's in the all blue Dodger joint. In my city. What's the name? When I heard it, I recognized the video was in my head, but I don't. Yo, it felt like Cali a bit in there, Prez.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
And while I'm in there getting a memorial of neighborhood nip from Snoop at the Barclays, you just so happen to be at the marathon in
yes, sir.
Compton. Isn't that crazy?
Yes, sir. South Central, LA. Pulled up on the Marathon clothing store, which is shut down now, just because they couldn't handle the amount of amount.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like it was too much. The supply was too much, so they had to just focus on the online orders. They couldn't do both, so
the demand was too much.
Yes. Sorry. The demand was too much. So they had to really focus on the online orders. So they temporarily shut the store down. They said that they're remodeling it as well. So when they do open back up, it'll have a fresh new look to it. Which makes sense, I guess they want to try to maybe give them a different look since, it was so, I guess, tied to what Nipsey envisioned or whatever.
Right.
I don't know, but it was kind of surreal, it was kind of crazy because you seen on the news reports, kind of seeing everything that was going on, and then to actually be there and to see everybody that was there for the same reason. His car was still out there, that truck was still out there, and right around the corner was the murals. They had like a whole bunch of murals, a whole bunch of pictures of him. So people were around the corner. The alley, I guess the same alley that sucker ended up running down after he shot him. They had a whole bunch of people over there just taking pictures and shit. It was cool. It was cool, man. It was just, unfortunate to, have to be there for that reason. But, you can still see that the love is still there.
Yeah.
Everybody's still out there representing. You know what I mean? Went to the Fat Burger right next door. That he owned, got a burger. She was cool, man. It was a good look. Did a couple other things, went out to Venice or whatever, Santa Monica, Hollywood, of course. It was cool. It was a good look.
You say you got a burger? Yeah, beef?
Nah. They got turkey burgers in there. They got Impossible burgers. They got all that. They got the Impossible burgers in there. They got the chicken sandwiches and all of that. Yeah, it was cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And that song sense that you was talking about, was that Keys to the City?
I think it's Keys to the
City.
Yeah.
He got a lot of joints, man. Like I said earlier, a few podcasts, I guess, maybe the podcast after he passed. I got on him late, man. I didn't really know who Nip was until I heard about some dude that was releasing a mixtape for $100. Right. I was like, who the hell in their right mind gonna buy a mixtape for $100? You know what I mean? But lo and behold, you know what I mean? Now that shit sold out. Everybody was copping them shits up. Jay-Z bought like 1,000 of them or whatever.
Yeah.
And he ended up, taking that money to help launch his All Money In label. So that's when I finally, picked up on that. By that point in time, I think he probably already had like 5-6 mixtapes or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely grinding.
Yeah, started that Proud to Pay movement for sure.
Yeah, for real. So I think we talked about it in the last episode too. I think Rick Ross got a track with him on his album.
Yeah.
That's still, I don't know what he's waiting for. Still dropping.
Listen, that Ross album is coming, they said, in July. I need for that Ross album to drop before I take my little vacation. I need that.
So we could travel to it.
Exactly. I need that. I need those vibes.
Yeah,
But
man.
one thing I will be checking out though, that will be dropping before I leave on the 19th. I will be checking out that Lost Tapes Part 2.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nasir Jones.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what's the word on this?
Y'all should be
It's
ashamed.
supposed to be.
What's the songs from?
Hear that already?
What's that?
Y'all didn't hear this already?
Hear what?
Lost Tapes 2. I'm on like my 8th listen.
Nah. You got some exclusives, huh? Where'd you get that from, bro? You ain't sharing? What's up?
So,
Why you ain't share with the boys? Why you ain't share with the bros?
It got sent to my USB.
Is that right? And so you feel like you didn't want to share that shit? You didn't want to let us know?
Yo, shout out to Nas, Queen of Hip Hop Soul, going on that royalty tour. When you checking that out, D?
What's that? July what we got? The 24th or some shit? 24th, 25th? Nas and Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and the wife gonna be in the building and shit, man. Looking forward to that, yo.
This Saturday, I will be in the Mid-Central Florida Credit Union in Tampa for that one.
Okay. You're gonna see it this week. That's what's up. Yeah, looking forward.
I hear that. Send me that mixtape when you get a chance. So I mean that Lost tape when you get a chance.
Oh, it's lost, all right.
you checking it out, Prez?
Nah. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, when it comes out.
No, I'm talking about the concert.
Oh, the concert? Nah, I'm not gonna be able to.
Okay.
I can't get a date. I can't get on that, the date when it's coming towards me, unless I fly somewhere and go see it. But I think I'm gonna miss it.
I mean, I remember because even though me and you, Prez, we checked out the Nas and Lauren Hill joint, and that was cool. Obviously, Lauren got some hits, even though they fucked it up. But after watching that Mary joint at that BET, just oh my god, I'm like,
got you hype.
It's crazy because, like I said it many times. Like I've been in love with Mary since fucking '91. I love all her fucking music since I ain't even thinking like she's like is my favorite fucking singer. I ain't even think about favorite like as far as a woman and shit because Michael's my favorite.
What singer do you know the most songs of, yo?
100%. Because Michael's my favorite overall. I'm like, oh shit, Mary is second. Like, I'm bugging the fuck out, yo.
Gotta be fucking bugging out.
So I'm like, Mary's my favorite singer. Fucking Nas is my favorite rap. I'm like, oh man, this is crazy, yo.
Crazy.
This is crazy. I'm gonna know damn near every fucking song these people gonna be doing this shit. I'm like, holy shit.
Every song. And Nas and Mary got 3 joints together.
Word. So
I told you I crashed the whip on one of them.
And they gotta bring somebody out, like anybody, yo. I'm with it.
Reach out and touch.
You said they gotta bring somebody. So so Braveheart, you good?
Yo, I love it with you, Wally. That's my shit, kid. I'm good with you, Wally.
Is that
little young thing? Go mama with your tongue ring, deep throw my 9 and gut from the front and grind from the side. And
I don't know. I don't know if Lil Kim is traveling down here, but I fuck with Lil Kim too.
I mean,
fuck from behind and grab her butt, slap her ass, screaming like she's dying.
Say it again, Luha. What is that?
Bring out Lil Nas X. You good? You know the word? Old Town Road. You good?
I don't think he got anything to do with them and shit. I can't see no reason why they would bring him out.
I mean, it's not Lil Nas X and Nas. Like that's like they come on stage and they piece it up on stage, kind of like how Nas and Jay.
Hold on. All right. For clarity, were you making an innuendo that D? Because Nas X announced that he was a homosexual, that D wouldn't be interested of him coming out at the Nas and Mary J. Blige concert?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, okay. You wouldn't dare do that. You wouldn't dare do that.
Never.
Yo, that shit was mad funny. Shout out to them niggas that did that shit. But they remixed it. They said it sound different when you listen to that song. Hey, I wanna ride that dick to my asshole. I wanna ride. Yo, that shit was hilarious. Shout out to them niggas, yo. Shout.
You're stupid, yo.
And that's going to be an edit point at
Yo, that's edit time.
What's the clock on this shit? Yeah. What's the fucking clock on this fucking idiot?
Yo, that's a fucking
idiot.
Idiot.
I said, y'all know this is the whole show, right? This is the show. Shit.
Oh, yo,
Make sure y'all know this shit.
shit.
We might as well just keep it going and shit.
No, man.
That Treys ain't gonna be working out, kid. I ain't gonna be here at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Before we leave the sports world, yo, Prez, give us an update on our beloved Haiti soccer team.
Sock up fed.
Good.
Yo, they was representing hard body karates.
Okay.
They was doing the damn thing.
Haiti was giving it like that, yo.
They was giving them niggas the business.
What?
They was giving them the business last week. That's why another reason last week was crazy with the sports, man. Yo, when I tell you, yo, these dudes coming from behind game after game after game, yo. Now, mind you, I'm not much of a soccer fan. I don't really watch soccer like that.
But Haiti got a soccer team, so it's a wrap.
They got a soccer team. They have World Cup going on. So, you know, a lot of the shit that's going on is centered around World Cup. So you kind of tune in a little bit, you know, on the strength that, you know, the World Cup only comes around once every 4 years or whatever. And then, you know, it's the U.S. team. The U.S. is involved. The U.S. women. Shout out the U.S. women for, you know, doing the damn thing, for, you know, repeating as world champs, World Cup champions and whatnot.
Back to back, right?
Back to back. And they're favored to do it again in full more.
Because this is the 3 out of the last 5 years anyway.
Yeah, they're like, I heard somebody say they're like the Brazilian team of women's soccer. Like, you know how men's soccer, like Brazil is like fucking one of the illest.
Powerhouse.
So, the powerhouse. Well, that's what the U.S. women's team is. U.S. women's team is like the powerhouse and shit. You know what I mean? So shout them out and whatnot. And shout out for I can't remember her name. I know her last name is Rapino. I forget what her first name is. I'm sorry. I think Megan Rapino, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Shout her out for being you know, the vocal leader of the team and the activist that she is. You know what I mean? She definitely represents. She had a platform, and she makes sure that, you know, the issues at hand need to be addressed when it comes to injustices that are being handed down to people of color, minorities. You know what I mean? She takes a knee, you know what I mean, during the game, during the anthem. Yeah, she takes the knee and whatnot. And then it's funny because like 3 matches ago, before they even was even guaranteed to win, you know, they pull up on that. A reporter pull up, was like, "Yo, y'all going to the White House?" She was like, "Fuck no, I ain't going to the White House." They didn't even win, son. They were like 3 games away from winning the cup. And you know how the reporters are. They always looking to fucking, you know,
trying to find some headline.
Trying to find a headline. Yeah.
And then 45 decides to tweet back. You know, that's the mature thing to do. So you know, he tweets back and he says, he said, "I'm a big fan of the American team and women's soccer, but Megan should win first before she talks. Finish the job." Like, wait a minute, are you serious right now? First of all, so basically you're telling the whole U.S. team, the fact you're a president of the U.S. and you're telling the whole U.S. team pretty much y'all need to win first. Come on, man, you're just a sucker.
Yeah, so she did her thing, man. So shout her out, shout the whole team out. Yo, pay them their goddamn money too, man. Them motherfuckers be getting crazy, yo. Not trying to pay these women the money.
What you mean? What you mean they ain't paying them enough, or they ain't paying them at all?
They don't. The women's soccer team gets like 25% of what the men's get, yo. Wow. And the men's don't be doing shit. Like if you really look at it, the women's team is more dominant than the men's. You know what I mean? The women's team, they go out there and they put on a show. Like they do their thing. The men, you know, they go out there and they kind of like fizzle out or whatever. They're not as good as the women team is, but fucking FIFA, and they got a lawsuit that's been pending for the last couple of years since I think 2015. I think they've been trying to sue them. FIFA be like lowballing these cats, yo. Like to the point where like when it's not soccer season, they got to work like regular jobs and shit. Yeah. They got to work regular jobs because they're getting like whatever money that they do get is not going to last them for more than like a year or whatever it is. You know, 2 years. I don't know the exacts, but yeah, but because they lowballing them dudes, yo, them women and whatnot. So pay them they got their money. They deserve it. Y'all making billions off of this shit. Stop being cheap. Stop being greedy. You know what I mean? But then going back real quick to Haiti, they came from behind like 3 games out of the last 4. Mm-hmm. They played like they beat to get to the championship against Mexico. Not champions, it was a semi. But they ended up coming back from behind for 3 games. They ended up winning 5 games straight. You know, they beat Bermuda, Guyana, they beat Costa Rica, they beat Canada. So it was wild, man. But then they lost to
Rica, a big game.
Big game.
That was a huge game.
Oh man, 2-1, man. They won that game. That was the one where they had I guess it was like a kick. It was like the dude kicked the ball from Costa Rica side, kicked the ball, but they made a mistake. And then Haiti capitalized on it. They ran up and they fucking scored the goal off of their mistake. And they was down 0-2. It was down 0-2.
They were down 0-2 that game, and yes.
Yeah. And they came back. So, but then they went down. They lost to Mexico, which was to be, you know, it's expected because we know Mexico, them dudes is no joke either. They you know,
but the level of competition press from Costa Rica, that's a big squad.
Even Mexico though,
and Canada,
Mexico couldn't score on them. You know what I'm saying? Mexico couldn't score early. They finally got a goal in and shit. They ended up winning 1-0, 1-0 or whatever.
It was only 1-0. That's another thing. That's why it's not like even Mexico really beat them. It was only 1. They didn't beat them. So I was like, oh my god.
Haiti represented, man. What's up?
They were holding their own.
They were holding their own, son.
So we hope that the team can stay intact and they can come back and you know, represent and try to recreate this run that they had, you know.
I think the equivalent would be the Haitian soccer team to Haitians is like the equivalent to a Cinderella run in the NCAA tournament by Gonzaga to white people.
All white people? Just all white people went there?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying. Like but on a bigger scale, in a worldwide scale, though.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, President Recess. So, y'all think, say Haiti like comes in and pulls it out, like wins the whole shit. You think that'll help things out a little bit over there in some kind of way?
No, not at all.
Nah, corruption is a motherfucker, man. Corruption. Yeah. What Haiti suffers from politically is corruption, and it's so rampant. And it's one of the handicaps to a working political system.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, as good as the soccer team is, you know, people could probably take their mind off of the fuckery that goes on there and watch their team represent. But at the end of the day, they still have to deal with reality, and the reality is the corruption is rampant. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous out there, and nobody seems to want to make change to make it any better.
And even personally, that you're still in a third world country next door, they just shot David Ortiz.
Nah, that shit was a mess.
Mhm.
That shit was a mess. They tried to say it was mistaken identity, yo. How the fuck you gonna mistake him for anybody else when that's like the most famous Dominican ever? You know what I mean? David Ortiz to Dominican Republic is like, I don't even know. Like for us, it would be like, you know, fucking Obama. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't mistake Obama for nobody. So you can't mistake David Ortiz for nobody. So, yo, shout out Coco Golf.
Coco Golf?
Yeah, Coco Golf.
You know what, Prez? For the
Yes,
past
sir.
week, an
Yes, sir.
elegant, classy, stunning, and cunning, very skillful young lady by the name of Coco of Florida. Florida?
Yes,
From
indeed.
Florida also, son?
Yes,
Really?
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Really, kid?
Unfortunately, like DJ said, who's that?
Right.
No bullshit. A week ago, I was saying the same thing. Like, who the fuck is that? Like, I didn't know who she was. Nobody knew who she was.
This elegant, classy 15-year-old young girl has taken the women's world of tennis by storm.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
15 years old?
15 years old, son. What were you doing at 15? Son?
What were you doing at 15?
Yo, she's been playing professionally. I want to say she didn't pick up a racket until she was like 7 or 8. Until she was like 7 or 8 years old. Yeah, so about 7 to 8 years, she's been playing professionally. Well, she's been playing tennis professionally. I think she's only been playing professionally within the last few years, like maybe 3 or 4 years or something like that.
Wow.
So
what's her name?
Coco Gauff, Gauff, out of Florida. I forget which part of Florida. But her dad is her coach. You know, similar to the Serena Williams and Venus Williams sisters and their dad. Her dad is he was an athlete. I want to say he played soccer or maybe basketball. Somehow, some way, he's good enough at tennis too to coach her, and apparently, he's done a hell of a job because she is doing her thing on the tennis courts in Wimbledon.
I see her right there. Holy
That's
shit!
Yep. So
he made the last.
Who was one of her biggest fucking wins and shit? It looked like she had a big win, huh?
Yeah, she had a real big win. She was down. The reason why it was so crazy was because she was down 2 separate times, match point, which means she would have lost. Like she was going to lose that set. 2 times she battled back and was able to win those sets against a 28-year-old, much more professional, much more seasoned athlete, much more seasoned tennis player than she was. She's 28, so she's probably been playing like 10, 12 years. You know, almost as long as Coco's been alive. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
And Coco was able to come back, dig herself out that hole. You know, she got focused and she just sent that chick.
Who you talking about? Who she beat? Who you talking about?
I don't know, some chick.
I'm looking at this shit right now. It looks like she beat Venus and shit.
No.
Well, that's exactly what happened.
Not this last game. Not this last game.
I'm talking about in general, though. But she beat Venus fucking Williams and shit.
Yes, she did. She did beat Venus Williams.
Holy shit.
She was the youngest player to qualify for a Wimbledon Grand Slam match, and her dream was to beat Venus and Serena, and she ended up beating Venus. Now, Venus is one of the greatest tennis players of all time. She's top 40 in the world right now.
Right,
for sure.
And
she beat her.
And she beat Venus Williams.
That's crazy, yo. This 15-year-old girl beat Venus Williams, yo. That's just crazy. Big shout out to her, man.
Yeah, man. But I'm talking about the actual this past weekend though. I don't know the name of the person she beat, but shit is irrelevant anyway because she's out of here.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know. I can't remember. But she ended up getting qualified for the next, I guess, the next round. But so if she keeps on going and she beats everybody, and Serena beats everybody, they will end up meeting each other for the championship. Because the way it's set up, she's on one side of the bracket, and then Serena's on the other side of the bracket.
Absolutely, that's the top 16. That's the quarterfinals.
Right. Quarterfinals, right?
Yes, Serena is already in the quarterfinals. She just won at the same time. Serena's well on her way to see how it goes in championship form. Coco is special. I mean, y'all remember Jennifer Capriati?
Yes, sir. She was one of the youngest. She was one of the youngest to reach.
This is almost 30 years ago, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That you've had a 15-year-old phenom to come and take the tennis world by storm. That was ridiculous, Prize. Well, D, it's true. It's D. It's true. Everybody a week ago was like, what the fuck? What's going on here? Who is this?
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, I'm looking it up now. Unfortunately, fellas, she lost. She lost today.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, earlier today.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I'm just looking at it now.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, it's a dream run. Just like Haiti, it's a dream run, yo. You got people out there, going for it, son. Like the heart mixed with the skill, it gets you far.
Yes, sir.
She just lost today to hop into the quarterfinals. If she would have made it, she would have been also in the quarterfinals. And opposite the bracket of Serena.
Wow.
She said, I'm only 15. She's like, I've not nearly developed my game yet. So she recognized that. She knows that there's work to be done still. You know what I mean? She knows that she just cracked the surface. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like it's just going to happen for overnight. She still got to get out there and grind. So I imagine that we'll see her again. I imagine we will see her again.
Physically, she is dead nice. And her physical endurance is a marvel to watch.
The endurance
is a marvel to watch. And she's dumb nice.
But it's crazy because she probably don't even, you know how they say you're good at the game, but you don't even know the game. You know how they like all these like the NBA players, they like 18, 19, they just playing off of raw talent.
Yeah, right,
they can shoot.
Right.
They can shoot, right? They might be able to shoot. You can dribble, you can pass, but you don't even know the game yet. You don't understand the intricacies of the game. She probably don't even understand the how you say it?
You said it right the first time.
And then I lost it. But, but those little details,
intricacies.
Man, recess correct people. God damn.
That's sad. Out of all people.
No, it's only because it's getting late and he's old.
Yo, so let's shout out Coco Gauff. I don't know if she'll be is she gonna be in the US Open? I know the US Open is usually in August. They normally do Wimbledon, they do French Open, they do US Open. So I don't know. I'm wondering if she's gonna be eligible or I'm still and yeah, man. Shout out to her. Shout out to I don't know if you guys follow MMA, UFC fights and all that.
A little bit.
Big weekend.
Amanda Nunes.
Yes.
Caught that chick, what's her name, Holly Holmes. Oof. She caught her with a right foot to the face, man. Fucked the whole shit up. That shit was crazy.
Lay the ass out.
Yeah, lay the ass out. So basically, Amanda Nunes is the Holly Holmes is the female who beat Ronda Rousey about 3 years ago, whatever it was.
Something like that. Yeah,
it was like
3.
Yeah, like a huge upset. Fuck Rousey up, like out just from the opening bell. Like Rousey didn't know what the fuck hit her. So Holly Holmes has held the belt, I think, for that whole time over the last few years, but she never fought Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes was always
Ronda Rousey fight
top contender.
Say it again.
I said, didn't Ronda Rousey fight Amanda Nunes also?
If she did, that would have been.
Ron had 2 losses. Ron had 2. I know she lost to Holly Holm, but then she lost her next fight.
To Amanda
It
Nunes.
was. You're right.
That was it. She retired after that,
and then she retired. Yeah, she got beat pretty bad.
With the big kick, with the big kick to the fucking face. Yeah, I've never even watched that shit, man. I've never even seen. Oh no, I saw it once. I mean, that was it. That
was her second loss. Yep, you are correct. So she literally is done with MMA. But Amanda Nunes is like the fucking, I guess the best woman fighter. They're looking at her as the best woman's fighter due to her. She's just like no joke, man. She's like, I don't think there's anybody that could even match up to her. Like, there's no competition really right now for her. Like literally. You know what I mean? Yeah, like literally, there's no competition for her.
And one of the greatest men MMA fighters of all time,
Mr. John Bone Jones.
John Bone Jones.
Yes. That was a
Saturday. He
won. John Jones won.
He ended up winning by decision. It was a good fight. A lot of people, I think, were mad with him because he wasn't as aggressive as he should be.
He was on that cocaine, probably. Right, put that coke down, right?
He's not. Yeah, he had some missteps. He's had some missteps in his career.
Yeah, that dude has been suspended like 3 fucking times. And shit. Come on, B. We ain't gonna sugarcoat that.
But he fought a good fight. He was taking his time. I guess he felt like he knew that he was going to win, so he didn't have to really go hard and aggressive.
You get niggas in MMA though and shit, man. You fuck around, you lax and shit.
Catch that one. Catch you slipping.
That's what I was saying. I was like, man, I hope this dude don't get fucked up because he's not pushing the issue. He's not really attacking this dude like he should. But he ended up getting the decision. 2 judges voted for him. 1 judge voted for the other cat. Those are the only 2 fights I've seen. I know there was a fight earlier where this dude came out and ended it in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, the quickest knockout.
I missed that one. Like 5 seconds in, the nigga hit him with a flying knee or some shit. And put that nigga out.
Flying knee. Oh, that's a wrestling shit right there, man.
With a flying knees, man. Put him out.
Yo, one thing I do want to mention, man.
What's up, man?
Listen. First of all, let me shout out Haley Bailey.
No doubt, big shout out.
And let me tell you why I am shouting her out. Because she has been casted as Ariel for the Little Mermaid remake, live action remake. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Disney on that. Now, here's the fuckery.
Uh-oh.
These motherfuckers are going bananas about the fact of a black young woman playing Ariel as Little Mermaid. Who the fuck cares?
Huh.
Like, it's not even that serious. Like, did you see us tripping too much when they made a movie talk about gods of Egypt? You know what I'm saying? You had an all-white cast. We didn't trip too hard about that. We let y'all live.
Or even when they cast Charlton Heston for Jesus. Yeah,
there we go.
Cleopatra is fucking Elizabeth Taylor and shit.
What was the other one? Was it Elizabeth Taylor? Cleopatra?
Elizabeth Taylor as Cleopatra.
Yeah, one of them chicks.
From Egypt. Come on.
But these motherfuckers got nerve to be upset and talking about, oh, well, I'm not letting my child watch this. What the fuck you mean? It's a cartoon.
Talking that crazy shit.
They talking that crazy shit, man.
Once I heard one peep of that shit, I was done. I'm not even falling for this shit.
Word up.
Getting dragged into this shit. Like these people, I ain't got the energy for this, yo.
Ain't nobody said nothing when Dave East got casted for Method Man.
Everybody said me. I said something, man.
I think that was an excellent casting role.
And as a matter of fact, who was it? It was somebody that praised Dave East for his acting skills as the role of Method Man.
Who's also in Shaft.
Damn, already and shit, man.
Huh?
Also, you know, change the subject already and shit. Yo, big shout out to Haley, brother. Big shout out to Haley, man.
Yeah, man.
Just like you got another path and shit, man. Get in your soapbox, man.
Nah, I'm off my soapbox, man. It's just we got to focus on, you know what I'm saying, shouting out and you know, praising, you know, definitely Haley for getting that role.
I mean,
man.
Shout out to Disney. I mean, it's what it is, man. They ain't have to do that shit, yo. You know,
that's true.
And I was thinking about it as I guess they throughout the years, I guess they've had what happened?
Oh, y'all didn't see that shit just now?
I saw
yeah.
that shit was
I know Seth saw it because I saw his eyes like the fuck.
What the fuck?
What happened?
What was it?
Yeah,
it looked like the cameras were flashing outside.
Yeah, it's lightning outside.
That was your house with that thunder just now?
Yeah.
They about to wash you all away in this motherfucker.
Hey man, this ain't DC, my nigga. Shout out to everybody in DC, man.
Yo, that shit looked like camera flashing in the background.
I heard the thunder. I'm like, damn.
We talking about movies and we just stopped talking about sports. What the fuck happened to Hot Rod Tidwell? I saw him getting ushered out the fucking side of a precinct in handcuffs with the cameras flashing like crazy.
Who the hell is Hot Rod
What?
Tidwell? Who are you talking about? Yeah. Please. Backstory, please. Content. What are you talking about?
Hot Rod, Jerry Maguire, Cuba Gooding Jr., my nigga. What the fuck was all that about?
That's old news, man. That was like 2 months ago.
And shit.
2 months ago, man.
You is bugging. I just saw that the other day.
No Cuba the fucking
hell you been?
Yeah, whatever the fuck he was doing.
You saw when they arrested him and took him out of handcuffs?
Yeah.
They alleged that what he was like touching somebody or saying something to somebody.
Sexually assaulted.
Sexually assault.
Yeah, he put hands on the chest or something like that to that effect. But I don't know. It was, I think the chick was being aggressive with his wife. One thing led to another. He put his hands on her. I guess she didn't like it. To me, it sounds like it's an old case of
bullshit.
A threesome that went wrong. You know what I mean? Like they was trying to get it popping, him and two chicks, him and his wife and some other chick, and I guess maybe it just they wasn't offering her enough bread. She was like, "Nah, fuck that. Y'all gonna pay one way or another."
Now this is from the Treys crack staff.
My crack news staff. my crack news staff is on top of this shit, man.
News staff on crack.
No, but you know what we didn't talk about?
What's up?
We didn't talk about the movie you went to go see this weekend, D.
What's that, man? Peter?
Spider-Man.
My man, Peter Parker, man.
Spider-Man.
Peter Parker in the building, yo.
Yeah, man. Peter Parker was in the building, man.
Far From Home. Cool movie, man. Cool movie.
Yeah, man. That movie was crazy, man. Did you, without spoiling anything, did you stay? Like the whole time?
I've been staying for fucking the last 10 years and shit. I don't come on, man. I'm not dumb, yo. I already know the MO and shit, man.
There's credits?
The lights come on and
oh,
shit,
yeah.
Man.
Credits?
It's always credits and shit.
Always credits.
Every single Marvel movie and shit, man.
Put it like this.
Yeah.
You know, do you remember at the end of Civil War? And was it either Civil War or was it Homecoming?
What, Captain Marvel?
No, Civil War. No, it wasn't Civil War. It was I think. Oh, yeah, it was Civil War. It was
Winter
when
Soldier, Civil War.
yeah, Civil War. That was when they first introduced Spider-Man.
Okay.
So you remember at the end when he finally got home and Aunt May saw him in the spider suit,
right,
and was like, "What the?"
Yeah, then it cut off.
Yeah. So you're gonna get another one of those in Spider-Man. Once
And I
y'all
don't
go
know.
see it.
And I don't know where they're going with that story. I don't know where they're going with that shit. You know?
That's crazy. I mean, I kind of had a feeling.
Do I need to watch any other Spider-Mans to?
Nah, this is 10.
Well,
This
one
is
other movie and shit though.
Homecoming.
Homecoming, no, but Homecoming is like a standalone, right? I don't have to like go and watch something else so that I'm not lost by watching. I mean, Far From Home. In order to watch Far From Home.
Nah, it takes up after the end game.
After Endgame, I'm saying, yeah, it's basically a continuation of Endgame in a way.
Right after Endgame.
Yeah. On a couple of months after Endgame.
A matter of fact, Shorty that Peter Parker is trying to get with is getting pressed up on by another dude that didn't get snapped away.
Mm-hmm.
So he's 5 years older when they all come back.
Yeah.
5 years older.
Yeah, because okay. So
they called it the blip.
That's right.
They changed it.
Right.
Same as Ant-Man's daughter type shit, basically.
That's right. I forgot that.
I still didn't really fully understand why he's still in the same school, because he should have graduated and shit.
No, because they came back.
Yeah,
they were still.
Oh, that kid must have been a little kid. He was a little kid. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, he was a little kid.
He wasn't going to their school. He must have been some little kid.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch Homecoming. I'm gonna watch Homecoming.
It was dope, yo. It freaks you out at the end, yo. It freaks you out. They really try to fuck with you at the end, though.
What you mean? But that shit Lou Hall talking about?
Yeah, because I have a feeling. I think I might know where this is going.
Okay.
And I have a feeling that a Netflix Marvel character will be introduced.
Okay. We'll see.
Who you talking about? You talking about Jameson?
Nah, I'm talking about Matt.
Nah,
because I mean you gotta have some type of
they don't be mixing. They don't be mixing. Well, I don't know why they don't mix the world. They don't be mixing the world.
No, they don't, because there was a contract. And the contract will be over.
Okay.
In years.
I'm with it, yo. Because I remember from the comics back in the days, like I remember Daredevil when Spider-Man was like all up in this shit together. I do remember.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Daredevil was dope, man. I don't know why they don't got that motherfuckers up in the.
Well, the reason why they don't was because with Netflix they had a deal.
Mm-hmm.
If Netflix decided, because Netflix was a whole separate entity, you know what I'm saying, and they only just mentioned certain things that may have happened, like they call it the incident that happened.
Yeah.
So if something were to happen to where Netflix got rid of the shows and they weren't going to recall them, they had to wait 2 years before they can bring them on to continue on or do whatever they want to do with it. Mm-hmm. So Daredevil was the first one. Okay. And that 2 years would be up because it would have been 2 years since that contract would have been up. So yeah.
I mean, listen, man, that next phase looked like it could be some shit. It'll be introducing, Daredevil, the whole Defenders crew, and we could possibly be introducing the fucking X-Men, right?
Yeah. Well,
with the Fantastic Four. How about Fantastic
Four and Deadpool and shit?
Cause see, with space, you know how they had on land they have shield. Well, there's another defense type of group that's for the space, and I can't think of the name of
Sword.
Yeah, Sword. Thank you. And see, with Sword, if you know at the end of one of these movies, you'll kind of see where it's a possibility where that ties in.
There's a 100% possibility.
Yeah,
That's what you mean. It does tie in. Nick Fury is fucking with the Sword. They with the scrolls in the space.
Yeah, Treys, you gotta watch it, man. It's
now I gotta look up Sword and shit. I never fucking heard of them before.
No, I never heard of it either. That's news to me.
The end credit scene, the mid end credit scene was something that never happened before, not even in the comics.
Exactly. That's why.
And in the end credit scene, say that again, Luhor.
It was like, what the.
That was a big what the fuck moment, because that's never happened.
Right? The very end, right?
He was like this. He said,
What the fuck? I heard it in the theater. I heard grown men screaming it in the theater.
Exactly.
And people going, oh, because that's never, not even in the theater, not even in the comics, in the whole history of Spider-Man, has that ever been revealed for real. And yes, that was, and then the end credit scene is where you see they're taking it to the next level with Sword. It looks like Nick Fury just moved S.H.I.E.L.D. to space after all the bullshit that happened with Infinity War and Endgame. He's like, I'm taking this shit to the space, yo. You know what I mean? And it's funny, Captain Marvel was mentioned, but Nick Fury shut that down real quick.
But then we know the truth.
He was like, "Don't mention it.
We know the truth after you know the truth.
You know the truth. Why he shut it down so quick?
Why he shut it down so quick? Exactly. Because that was a valid question.
Right. Exactly.
But you knew something was wrong when they dropped the ball, not knowing that Peter Parker is giving away Tony Stark's whole system.
Right.
They dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They dropped the ball, son. So that's why it's more interesting near the end of the movie when you see it, how you have to go back to the beginning and see, really? Was that really what happened the whole time?
Like,
I can't. Of Far From Home? Because I'm lost.
Yeah.
You're gonna be lost.
We're not spoiling it.
There's a lot of little shit in there. Shit.
You could give me a minute and I'll spoil the whole thing for you, bro.
Of course you can. That's what you do.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Okay. Real quick, it's not really a spoiler. It won't ruin the whole movie type shit. But Recess and Luhor, y'all peep how my man Flash, that was the dude in the movie, right? Flash, the dude that was bullying him the whole time and shit.
I don't think that
the rich kid.
Yeah. That's
Flash, right? Y'all peep how the shit with his parents, right?
Nah.
Y'all ain't peep with his parents and shit? Y'all ain't peep the whole shit about his parents? Oh, y'all need to go back and watch the fucking movie, man.
Of course.
You need to go back and watch the movie. Remember? Oh, fuck, man.
Landed and
even before that, when he was texting his parents and shit. Yo, remember my man was hacking into everybody's phones and looking at their text messages? Y'all ain't see what he was texting his parents?
No.
Oh, go back. All right, you gotta watch the movie again.
You gotta watch it again.
You gotta watch it again. You gotta watch it. It's mad subtle. And then that shit at the end too. And then that shit at the end when they got home. Mad subtle. It's mad subtle shit with his parents and shit, yo. Like something's going on. Like that's like they focus on that for like a particular reason. They focus on his relationship with his parents for a particular reason. I'm curious to find out what it was and shit. But they made a point. They definitely made a point.
They did.
All I gotta do is look the shit up. They basically
when he first put on Edith, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right.
But y'all check it out.
Go back. Now we're gonna be able to go back. Press, do your homework.
I'm gonna try to catch the shit tomorrow.
I'm
making an attempt.
I mean, that's a lot of shit coming out. You know, we saw like the Terminator preview.
I'm reading about it right now.
Reading about it right now. Yeah. So the Terminator trailer that should look interesting. The Hobbs and Shaw shit looks interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, why your man Mike Epps said that motherfucking Rudy Ray Moore, the Dolomite movie.
Yeah. What's up with it?
It's coming out. They say it should be on August.
Yeah, they've been filming that shit since like last year. I remember seeing the pictures with him, like Wesley Snipes, Eddie Murphy,
Snipes, Eddie Murphy, T.I. is in it.
Okay.
Key, the dude from Key and Peele.
Oh god,
Which one? In it. The tall one.
I hate him.
The corny one. They both corny, really, truly. But
yeah, they really are corny.
They really are corny.
the light skin dude is corny as shit. I'm watching this show he got on Netflix, man, with him and his like college friends. He is so fucking corny. I can't stand it.
But he also said that the Richard Pryor movie is a wrap.
It's done. They're not doing it.
They're not doing it because it was under the Weinstein umbrella.
Man, I think that's an excuse, yo. That movie they started making that shit when he was still alive. They was doing that fucking movie.
But it wasn't Mike Epps though. Mike Epps wasn't
Mike Epps. Mike Epps was from the fucking beginning, yo.
From
the very beginning. Mike Epps, Richard Pryor wanted Mike Epps to do it. I remember Richard Pryor, he was meeting with Mike Epps. He was meeting with him to get to know him and shit like that. I'm talking about the very beginning. Like it might have been a year before he died. Then it went away from Mike Epps. Then it went to like Marlon Wayans or some shit or something like that. And then I think it came back to Mike Epps again. And then it's going again. Yeah, now it's going again, obviously.
Yo,
I didn't know that.
Not to be the conspiracy theorist. I'm not trying to be the conspiracy theorist, yo, but you know, I had a feeling that they're not gonna want too many of these real life hardcore documentaries of these figures because it can't be watered down. You saw what they did with the Pac movie. You saw what they did with Biggs movie. Straight Outta Compton was so it's like when it comes to more provocative, cutting edge, artists like Richard Pryor, the raw of the raw.
Crazy childhood and shit.
They wouldn't even Shaft be in the fucking theaters more than 2 weeks. What do you think they'd be interested in making a Richard Pryor, man?
Yeah.
So with you saying that,
the only reason why I say that is because look what they did with Bohemian Rhapsody. Look what they did.
What they do with it? What
they make these movies. Rocket Man.
No doubt.
And you got the new one with Bruce Springsteen. Like we know
how they do. We know how they do. I'm still waiting for the fucking Marvin Gaye movie that nobody even ever talked about doing this shit. And for me, Usher would have been perfect for that shit years ago. I don't know about Usher now, but Usher would have been perfect for that shit years ago. But that was just me. I never even heard it. I made that shit up like 10 years ago. I was like, oh my God, Marvin Gaye movie starring fucking Usher. So that shit would be amazing, yo. Because he had a wild life too, and shit. His life was crazy.
Man, I give you a Marvin Gaye, and I give you a Diana Ross. I always said that shit.
Her daughter could have fucking.
I give me a Diana Ross, and I give you a Sam Cooke.
Oh, that should have been.
But come on. They did that. They have that though on Netflix. They have something on Sam Cooke on Netflix.
Yeah, that was.
They got a documentary or a movie?
A documentary.
A documentary.
Come on, man. Where's my motherfucking what's my lady name? Where's my Asada movie ass shit, man? Come on, man.
You ain't having no. They're not touching that one. They're not touching that.
Where's my Asada movie at, B? Come on, man.
They're not touching that one.
How about a real life right now Michael Jackson movie? that's not on.
They not touching that one either.
Lifetime and that bullshit.
Nope, they not touching that one either.
Michael Jackson biopic, like fucking like New Edition shit, yo.
Bobby Brown.
Yes.
That should be bananas when we singing motherfucking in the movie theaters and shit.
The man in the mirror.
That'd be crazy, man.
Mm-mm.
Damn it. Nah, you said Fresno. They ain't touching
They're
it.
not doing it. Hollywood is not messing with that one.
Hey,
Too many haters. He got too many haters still in Hollywood.
kind of like if they did something with R. Kelly. I smell R. Kelly coming down the line. I smell that coming.
You smell R. Kelly? What a movie?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't see that. I think that's too much of a that's just too much of a bad subject, yo. You know what I mean? Too many people involved to let that shit go down.
Yeah. I guess a lot of these people, it's like maybe a couple of incidences and shit. R. Kelly is like, we talking this shit spanning over fucking decades, man. Like, man, people involved and
a series.
Man, yeah. R. Kelly should be bananas and shit though, but that probably be like when we're old. Maybe when we're old and he's probably done passed on and shit. Then maybe there's somebody will pull that shit out their ass. Shit. Who knows, man?
And we call it the Down Low Double Life story of R. Kelly.
Come on, man.
In the closet,
that's the name of one of his songs, Down Low, but Double Life. That's the name of one of his songs. I mean,
no shout out to R. Kelly and shit. Yeah,
no shout out.
Oh man, I don't know, man. There's a lot of good shit coming up soon, man. I'm definitely, I'm interested in checking all the new stuff, man. Hopefully they can get started on some of these things, Hopefully, we might have another dope TV series coming out shortly in the next couple of years and shit, man.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Might be
See how that work out. Shout out to FX and shit. Shout out to FX or Netflix or whoever. Yeah.
Don't give him too much. Don't give him too much.
What's
bro.
not? Come on, B.
Don't give him too much.
No Netflix though.
What's that? Say it again, Luho.
No Netflix.
Nah, FX.
I've been researching Netflix, man. That shit's about to go down.
Oh, word.
Yeah, man.
They added and all that shit.
Yeah, once this Disney shit come out, I think it's a wrap. Because if you think about Netflix, you think about this. You think about all the money that all these writers, you know what I'm saying, and producers put into these like movies, right? Mm-hmm. And everybody just binge watches it that first weekend. So it's like it's almost as if like you really don't like see the fruits of your labor. It's like
but that has to be done like that because of the nature of the people that are watching it now.
They don't have to put everything on at the same time. They don't have to do that.
They don't have to, but what they do is they do it because the nature of the viewing public now wants everything right away. So it's up to you. It's up to the person that wants to sit down and watch it.
And it's all Netflix. They gotta change like Hulu. Because my wife, she watches Handmaid's Tale and stuff like that on Hulu. That shit don't come on. They come on every
once a week. It's once a week. Right. They can do that too. But
Netflix does with the David Letterman shit. That shit comes on. It don't come on only once.
Anyway. Yeah. And see, the thing is, like, if they do it like this, because see, yes, this culture is microwave. They want it right now and quick, fast, and easy. But you have to like shape their minds. So you have to take control. That's like me being on a call with somebody like customer service. You have to take control of the call because the ball is in your court. So if they want everything right now and right here and right now, you build that anticipation.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. When the Wu-Tang shit come out and Seth was like, "Oh, it's all out right now." I said, "Nah, I want to watch that shit every week, yo." I ended up watching all of them shit at the same time, but I would have preferred it was just because like something to look forward to. Like cause the shit was so dope. I was like, oh, I can't wait till next week to watch the shit next week. But they just put it all out for whatever fucking reason. I was like, all right, fuck it. I guess I gotta watch this shit now.
That's the type of society we live in now, man.
Yeah,
everything has to be quickly accessible, man.
But is that wrong? Case in point, Treys is gonna insult me for watching all of it, talking about I didn't ingest all of it, and then I memorized more parts than he did, and he watched it.
Oh, he's old, man.
Old, man. I ain't remembering. I ain't remembering that
watch,
shit,
man. Press his watch, man.
Yo, that's the fact, man.
Yo, Lou got paparazzi behind him, yo.
Lou Hall about to be walked away in a minute and shit.
Yo, that shit look crazy back there, yo.
His lightning is crazy. He got
the light show over there for real.
UFO out the window and shit. They just took it down.
Nigga got Area 53 out there, yo.
Man, it's hilarious.
Man.
Yo, stay away from the window, Lou Hall.
Area 50. He said he got Area 53 out the window and shit.
Yo, it's looking crazy.
Don't look into the light, Lou Hall. Don't, man. It's a trap, brother. It's a fucking trap.
Paparazzi, drones. I don't know what the fuck that is.
They gonna start probing you, man. They gonna start probing you, man. Be careful.
Don't fucking judge, yo. Oh shit. Man. So my brother, y'all got anything else, man?
Yeah, man. Covered a lot.
Strip and shit, right?
Yo, thank God.
we ain't talk about any music.
Oh, what's good with y'all, man?
Oh yeah, new music alert. New music alert.
This is why I check out and shit. Go ahead,
man. Your boy J. Cole and his
finally. Oh my god.
Came out with that Revenge of the Dreamers.
You got a chance to sit through it?
I skimmed through it.
Yo, sorry, when you said Revenge of the Dreamers, I thought you were joking.
Nah,
that's what it is.
Revenge of the Dreamers Part 3.
Wake up.
Them actually it held my it definitely held my my attention. These young rappers he got on the label, man, they barring niggas to death, man.
Rappity rap niggas, man. These young rappity rap niggas. They bringing it back. They trying to keep it with the bars, yo. Take it to the essence where dudes actually wrote.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Everybody nowadays they want to be like, nah, I don't write. I just go in the booth and I just freestyle and nigga. It shows your ass.
But they took the time. They wrote, man. Man. They trying to keep it. They trying to keep it relevant. With that new style. You know what I'm saying. But the bars. Shit they saying, man, they actually speaking. It's not like a whole bunch of bullshit and gibberish just put together. It's bars. I said, oh shit, caught my attention. I was like, okay. Cole got on there on a couple of tracks, man, did his thing. Cole, you know, I joke all the time, you know, talk about, you know, call him DJ Sleepy Time, you know, stuff like that. But you know, I went back to some of his older albums too, and just listened to some of the songs. I mean, after sitting on some of the songs, some of the songs are good. I'm not saying that you know
that you slept on them.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, exactly. I slept on a couple of them. I mean, but
Captain Obvious.
Right. But nah, he this one they spit some bars, man. I'm really I like it.
Yo, that's so crazy. Yo, Lou Hall, the first you just said you liked it. And a minute ago, you said it held your attention.
Yeah.
Now, if that ain't the lowest form of credit to an artist, I don't know what the fuck is.
Nah, man.
Backhand compliment and shit, Recess?
That's just above acknowledgement that it even existed.
Nah, man. But you know, I always say, you know, come on, man.
Come on,
Diddy
man.
says, yo, I slept on a few tracks. Yo, J. Cole is nicer than Kendrick Lamar, says
Wish I had
Treys.
money, man. God damn, wish I had money.
I said that?
Yeah.
When did I say that?
When did you say that?
What I probably said, okay, what I probably
Episode
said
123, nigga, look it up, motherfucker. What the fuck you talking about?
said was that J. Cole is a better lyricist, in my opinion. Yeah, a lyricist. However, Kendrick,
apples and oranges. I said nicer. No, it's a better lyricist. What the
there's
fuck
a
you
difference.
thought I meant?
There's a difference, yo. There's a
so
difference.
so J. Cole is not nicer than Kendrick.
And D officially
He's a better lyricist. Meaning, like, if you take it back to the essence where dudes would just get on the microphone and just spit bars, yes, J. Cole to me can spit better bars than Kendrick. That doesn't mean that he's better. I'm just saying that as a lyricist, he is different from what Kendrick does. But Kendrick, he's a good storyteller. You know what I mean? He's very abstract with his rhyme. You know what I mean? And he makes you see things. He's very visual with his fucking rhyme. You know what I mean? And he experiments a lot more. He does different things with the different tones in his voice, and you understand what I'm saying? So, which is also good. Which is also something I like because he's very original with his shit. But I never said that any one was better than the other. I like them both. Thank you very much.
So you don't believe that one is not better than the other at anything?
I say J. Cole is a better lyricist.
Okay, so that means you feel that in some content, in some category, J. Cole is better than Kendrick Lamar.
If you want to put it like that, then yes, in that category, yes.
Yeah. So what the fuck?
Not as an overall artist.
All right, so what does Kendrick bring to the table to make him a better artist than J. Cole?
I just told you the way his art. It's more like when I listen to Kendrick, it's like I'm looking at a fucking art piece on a wall and shit, because the way he visualizes his words, like his words, when you listen in, it's like you actually seeing the shit. You know what I mean? The way to me personally, the way when he rhyme, it's like I'm watching a fucking movie, bro. You know what I mean?
And when you listen to J. Cole, it looked like you're watching a mattress. What the fuck you trying to say, nigga? What are you saying? So when you listen to J. Cole, you don't feel like you're looking at a piece of art?
J. Cole is he rhymes like he's just on a lot of his shit, like he's boasting. You know what I mean? Like, you know how like rappers from back in the days, they'd be like, this, yeah, I'm better than you and do this and do that. You know what I mean? It's more of a from that aesthetic, like a true East Coast braggadocious kind of style is how I would describe it. As opposed,
so it's not fair to say that J. Cole got better bars than Kendrick when the content is least specific in form to the way J. Cole is spitting. When he's the one that's spitting, of course the bars are gonna be nicer for J. Cole if he's just spitting nonsense, boasting bullshit.
He's not spitting nonsense. I didn't say that. He's spitting, everything he says is legitimate, factual, meaningful shit. What I'm trying to tell you, nigga, let's go listen to a motherfucking J. Cole album and listen to a Kendrick album, and then if you see what I'm talking about, then you see. If you don't, then
Nigga, I saw everything you're talking about.
Fuck you.
Man, listen, I'm not arguing with you.
Tell Recess to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up,
man. When Kendrick album plays, I see everything. When J. Cole album plays, I see the back of my eyelids.
Well, that's you, man. That's how you receive the fucking music. But everything is different, yo. Everybody is different. That's not how I see it, man. That's not how I see it at all. At all.
I was getting into some kind of battle and shit. Y'all never disappoint this shit, man.
I don't know why. I let him drive into this shit, yo. Anyway, other new albums before we get up out of here. You got your boy West Side Gun. He dropped Fly God as an awesome guy.
Y'all say that shit every week. Like they got an album every fucking week and shit, man.
Yeah, they literally putting out that.
They working, man.
Working. That's what's up.
They working.
Benny the Butcher was hot on the internet this week on the freestyles.
Benny the Butcher, for sure. Freddie Gibbs and Mad Libs, they joined forces. They dropped the project called Bandana. You got DJ Mustard. He dropped his little mixtape. I heard a couple joints on there.
Joint with Nip.
He threw me for the okie doke. I was just about to say, when I saw that he had a joint with Nip, I was like, oh shit. So, that was the first joint I looked up. And he had like a verse, which was probably old as fuck. Right? And then he had like 2 other verses where basically Nip was talking. He wasn't rhyming, he was just talking.
Oh,
so he got
that shit, man. Come on.
He got me for the okie doke.
Come on, man.
DJ Mustard, fresh off the sell of a portion of his catalog.
He sold his catalog?
Yeah, he sold a little portion of his catalog.
Wait, why did he even have a catalog? Catalog of what? Like music that what? He don't sing. He's not an artist like that. What kind of catalog could he actually sell? Because the music that he produces,
exactly. What the fuck?
But the music he produces for whatever artist, the artist is buying that track, aren't they? But they're not buying that track.
No, yeah, exactly. He holds stake. Yeah, most of the stuff is not bought outright.
He probably sold, like his share of it. That's what they're trying to say.
He sold his share of it.
Yeah,
okay.
Which is stupid, but whatever.
Because unless you a songwriter, right? Unless he's written songs.
Well, he's producing it. He probably get a songwriting credits and shit.
You get a songwriting credit. Yeah, okay, I get it, but it's not.
You producing the track. You could be writing the fucking song. Fuck that. I'm writing my name in the credits too for that shit.
That's not songwriter though, man.
Fuck that.
Unless you fucking write the music and then have motherfuckers play that music.
Man, fuck that.
Right? You punching the fucking keypad. I mean, you punching the drum pads. Does that give you songwriter credit?
Yep.
Yeah, nigga.
Sampling,
when your fucking name is on the fucking.
What you how you know playing this shit? Hi, buddy. Maybe he really produced the shit and like arranged the music. He fucking wrote the song.
I understand. He
write the lyrics to the motherfucker, but he wrote the lyrics.
You do understand when you win an award, everybody involved with the record gets a fucking award, right?
I understand, but I'm
the same thing with the money.
I'm saying specifically when it comes to song writing.
You're talking about lyrics. Maybe you're thinking more just lyrics and shit, right? You thinking just lyrics.
And he's not. Well, as far as I know, I could be wrong, but he's not writing any of the music.
You're wrong.
Okay, I could be wrong. I'm not.
I could be. You're wrong.
I'm not ashamed to admit that I was wrong.
Yeah. I'm not like just thinking like. Remember, I always talk about like Premier. He got like he did those tracks for Christina Aguilera and shit. He just did the beat. Like his. If you look at the writers, his name is in all of that shit. His name is in all that shit. He knew what it was. Like fuck that. That's why he paid the rest of his life.
Yeah, you do the sequencing, the arranging, the composing.
That's writing the song.
All that.
That's songwriting.
Okay, all right.
I
don't know.
Dude that just press the fucking keypad and just sell you the beat and okay, give me $200 and here you go and I'll never see you again. That's stupid. Fuck that. Hell no.
Well, that's what
do you think this is? Master Killer with the Woo logo?
ain't on crack and shit. I need my credits, man.
Technically, it was Mathematics, not Master Killer, who did it.
Oh yeah, I know you peeped that shit.
Mathematics, what the fuck? He wrote that shit on a napkin or whatever. I done heard two different versions of that story and shit though, so I don't know which one is the truth and shit.
He sketched it, gave it to RZA. RZA was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
RZA,
never actually created any kind of contract, any kind of copyright.
I think he said he gave him something though, like $500.
He gave like $500. Yeah, he gave $500 for doing it, but he didn't copyright the shit.
Then RZA went to copyright the shit.
RZA copyrighted the shit, which technically now, anybody who knows, if you create any kind of work, if you can do it though, you can still do it now where you sell the actual work to somebody,
right? And
they have the right to do whatever they want with it,
right?
And then if they copyright the shit and somehow, some way, shit blows up, then I guess you don't have any legal rights to the actual.
Yeah, for the most part, I guess any kind of artist or whatever. I can't think of where they do somebody commission you to do something, and then you got a credits on something you draw. I never really heard of that.
I guess.
Like if they take that shit and make fucking $1 billion, oh well.
You laughed out. Exactly.
$200 and shit for it, and they made a fucking million off of it.
Should have been smart. Should have been smart about that shit.
Smart. I guess it is what it is, yeah. I don't know how the fuck we done turn this shit into 2 hours, man. I have no fucking clue how that shit happened.
No clue.
Y'all niggas just talk too much. Y'all just never shut up. Y'all talk
hilarious. You ready to do this? You ready to do the real episode now? Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Let me press record and shit. That's so good. So I guess whenever we come back and shit, I guess we'll do our original topic.
Original plan.
That's what happened when we off for a couple of weeks and shit. We come back just fucking, by the way, what else? By the way.
I'm sure we left out a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. It's been mad shit that happened, yeah. But
shit.
See, there you go. See?
Just because he said so doesn't mean that you had to bring something up. But go ahead.
What did you say, Luha?
Twista dropped the album.
Okay.
Him and Do or Die. They dropped something.
Do or Die.
Man,
Do or Die lately. What's up?
Chris Breezy dropped the album.
Okay.
Yes.
The young boy.
Total of 32 tracks.
Damn, here he go, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
Here he go. One album. That's 2 albums right there and shit, man. or do that shit where they make that shit a double album. Fuck that.
You know they don't do double albums no more, man.
Yeah, I know. They don't do albums anymore at all, right? That shit is
right. Exactly. That's
it's all right. They just put out a whole bunch of tracks and shit.
Call it an LP.
Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is, man. Everything has changed, man. We old now. Everything done fucking changed and shit, man.
We gotta adapt, man.
Gotta adapt. Or we could just be stuck in 95 and just do it like that. Fuck it. Like it's 95 all over again, man.
I'm okay with that.
Me too. But yo, my brothers, man, it's been a motherfucking pleasure, man. Appreciate it hopping on with y'all dudes as usual.
Yeah.
We So Classic Podcast. Y'all know what it is. Social media at We So Classic Crew, Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
classic@gmail.com. Want to hit me up? That's at DJ Dame on Instagram and Twitter. And my email is djdame@gmail.com.
Yo. Thanks for checking us out once again. Appreciate the support. You can definitely holler at me on your Twitter and on your IG at Rep1804. That's REP1804. Big up to my Haitians in the soccer team, representing. Holler at your boy, you heard?
Yo, it's your boy Lou Hall, man. As always, you can hit me up on the Instagram, Snapchat, and the Twitter. That's going to be Lou Hall is IZ back, BACK. Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. Also hit me on the email. That's going to be luhall803@yahoo.com. luhall803@yahoo.com.
And a special get well soon to Stevie Wonder, who's going to be getting kidney surgery. Another legend.
I didn't even know, man. Damn.
Another legend, man. Another movie I want to see.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you can check me out on Twitter at Southside Recess, Resuscitation, on that Snapchat, and always on your IG at GETDAFUCOUTAHERE. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes. Fuck out of here. We So Classic Podcast, my brothers. We out.
Peace.